older half of it. I got dreams of looking up, eyes I can get, but nothing feels like how it feels to know these things I don't know yet. The weight of everything, and everything's just thread. Sometimes I'm trapped inside and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but to take on the world is the only thing that we know how to do. I've got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and everywhere we go we're leading to an open door. We've made our mistakes, the good and bad days, but nothing really breaks if I got you. Look at the sky when you go outside, and know there is nothing to keep me back from you. I got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and all there is nothing, and everywhere we go we're leading to an open door. Keep me back, keep me back, keep me back.
Yo! Welcome to week 3. Tier 3 subscribers of the Underpeel Season 2. I'm your host, Woohoojin. And we're going to get right into today's matchups during the pregame. We have to decide on 4 handicaps, 1 per matchup, in case you're new to this stream. All ranks are allowed to participate in the Underpeel. And so in order to make the matches fair, you, the viewers, specifically the tier 3 subscribers, must try to vote on a fair handicap for the higher rated team. Let's get right into our matchups. Today we have 2 matches being played on stream. We are playing on Bind. We have At Gold versus Girls minus Zendikar and DUOW versus Eclectic Zoo. What's up? What's up? Get your votes in. Get your votes in. The predictions are open until the match begins. The match will begin in exactly 30 minutes. We are very punctual here at the Underpeel. Let's get right into it. Here's our current standings. I'm sure you are all curious. We have round differential displayed on the side to break ties at this time. Currently, Team At Gold is front running with Tinfoil Rex seriously pulling up the rear. At Gold versus and DUOW both playing today. We will see if they can remain on top. Here's our first matchup on stream. I'd like to remind you that Team At Gold is currently in first place in the standings. Looking at the ranks, they're pretty similar. However, there is a clear dark horse, which I'd like to point out, Moon. Dominant in the in-houses, Moon is known for being an IGL beast. That's correct, Keg. Your favorite player, Goyd, is back and ready to fight against the Shock Dart demons. So we definitely need to nerf Girls minus Zendikar. Well, what do you propose, chat? Girls minus Zendikar is Sova only? Like 5 Sovas? And that way the Shock Dart kills on Goyd come back? I fuck with it. I think that's really funny. Done. That's handicap number 1. Let's shop it up real quick. Yeah, we're not going to get too complicated here, Pen Flash. We're going to do 5 Sovas. So make sure you have to change agents with cheats, and then you have to use the tournament system to reset to round 0. If any of you are confused on how that works, talk to Pen Flash. He probably knows how to do it. This is a handicap for GMZ. Oops. All Sova. I think that's an appropriate handicap text. All right, that is our first live handicap. Now, let's move on to our second match, which will be played off stream. Okay, we still need to decide on handicaps for off stream matches. We have Team Bananas Who Fly versus Tinfoil Rex. Now, I'd like to go back to the standings real quick to remind you that poor Tinfoil Rex is minus 20 in round differential. They need all the help they can get. They're 0-2 and they're down 20 rounds. That hurts. So keeping that in mind, maybe the players on Tinfoil Rex are, dare I say, overrated? Do we need to increase the handicap for Bananas Who Fly accordingly? That is true. Zammy demanded a util kills only handicap last week, which, believe it or not, did not work. They lost by a lot. All right. What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? We have a clear rank gap here. Like 3 players on Bananas Who Fly are all higher rated than even the highest rated player on Tinfoil Rex. Is bind? Yes. All deadlock? That's too far. Bananas Who Fly have to take the teleporter 3 times before planting. Bananas Who Fly must take both TPs every round. Ooh, I fuck with that. To even defuse the bomb or plant the bomb, they must have teleported at least one agent through both of them. Whole team? No. They need at least one dude to go through both TPs. One each. Like, you don't need to send Pandex through both of them. Like, you can send Pandex through the A teleporter and Scott through the B teleporter, and that would count. Do Omen fake TPs count? Let's say no. They have to genuinely TP. How's that sound? Tinfoil Rex? Is that... You think you can handle that? That isn't enough of a handicap? Are you sure? Like, if you just controlled A short, the choke, on defense, or long, then the enemy team's not allowed to win. Like, they're not even allowed to plant. I think Yoru trivializes this. Agreed. You're not allowed to teleport out. You have to take the teleporter, and that's your new position. So I'm down to say no Yoru and no Omen. Like, make them pick Brimstone and a normal duelist, you know? Winter Charm with the gifted tier 3 to Luna J1. Thank you very much. Yes, I will set that up right now. Thank you. Gifted tier 3 has been distributed. Have to take TP and exit the TP door. I think you should just never be able to TP back or teleport out. So no Yoru, no Omen. I think it's too easy. Can they still win by kills without taking the TP? No. They have to teleport through each of them once in the round, or they're not allowed to win the round. What happens if they kill everyone accidentally before the TP? They can tournament override. They've got tournament cheats. Just give the round to TRX. Do it off the barriers. They can TP before we shoot back, I think. Only on defense. Only on defense, right? And besides, then you know they're stuck there. I think there's some... I'm not going to give away any strategies to Team TRX, but there is some incredibly uncounterable strats to defeat this, okay? You know what? I'm going to give you one. TRX needs the help. All right, TRX. Here comes the strategy. Let's say that you beat Bananas Who Fly on defense, and they are instantly teleporting here before you can peek them. All you got to do, have your team of heckin' 3 dudes holding this teleporter so they can't open the door, and huck a raise nade through that bad bitch, dude. They're in there and they can't leave. GG. Anyways, I've given you a singular idea. Hopefully TRX that is sufficient. There are many more ideas, but it will be up to TRX to find those. Okay, Bananas Who Fly, any questions, or do you understand your handicap? You're not allowed to win the round until one member of your team, at least one member, has taken both TPs. But it doesn't have to be the same member. So like Scott could take one and Magic Penguin could take the other. Got it? And no Omen, no Yoru. And we'll say no chamber because I feel like chamber could somehow do something. No omen, Yoru, chamber. No teleporting agents. On to match 3, which is played on stream. Oh my goodness, this is so tough to judge. Okay, so we have DUOW versus Eclectic Zoo, and we have a crazy ELO distribution from both teams. So we have 2 silvers on either side, 1 diamond roughly, but then to match up against LavaFX and Y Crew, bronze and platinum, we have 2 ascendants, which is a significant advantage for Eclectic Zoo. But DUOW is 2-0 so far. I've got it. Handicap for both teams. Amber the Ant and Winter Charm have to be top frag. If you win the game and your designated player is not top frag, you lose. You guys like that one? I feel like that's good. That's good. ACS or frags? Scoreboard. They have to be at the top of the scoreboard for their team. At the end, in the post-match history. If they're not, they lose. They forfeit the match. No, how does that even work, bro? I don't even know how you think about that. That's so good. What if neither of them are? Then the team that wins loses, Puxu. If neither of them are top frag, then the winning team is the loser. And the losing team is the winner. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And no forfeiting. Like, you can't forfeit the match while Winter Charm is second frag, you know? To be like, they won. Ha ha ha. None of that. We'll say no team kills, okay? No intentional team killing. So because like I could see a world where Winter Charm is not top frag and Eclectic Zoo nades themselves and spawn 10 rounds in a row. And then, you know, Winter Charm can never become top frag. And that's dumb, okay? So no intentionally killing your own teammates or throwing the rounds. Got it? Because it's not fun to watch. While it is a valid strat, it's not anymore. It's against the rules. We'll say if you happen to kill your own teammates more than twice during the match, you forfeit the match. Boom, boom, boom. How do we write this one? Handicap both. And it's Amber and Winter Charm must top frag. I don't even know, dude. That's so mind bending. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Yeah. Sorry, we'll say must team MVP. Okay, so you know when Riot Games says team MVP on your match history, it's because you are top of the scoreboard. It's not about frags. Got it? It's based off of ACS. Exactly. Scoreboard placement in the post-game match history. Which means you could screw it up. You could think you got it, you win, and then you're like second on the scoreboard. And you intentionally lose. No. I guess, but not diffusing. If it's clear that you're sandbagging, we're gonna get mad at you, okay? Got it? This is a for fun event with no money on the line. So don't be f***ing annoying. Don't throw rounds on purpose because it's viable for your competitive outcome. Because this handicap is fun, but it's only fun if you play to win the rounds. The moment you let the bomb explode because it gives you a strategic advantage due to the enemy's Reyna player or whatever not being top frag, it gets kind of dizzying and annoying. Okay? You have to play to win the rounds. Even if it's the last round and you don't want to end the game. True. True, we got to think about this one more. Okay, you're not allowed to throw the round. But can you choose not to defuse? Choose not to plant. Actually, I think that's fine. I'm thinking about it more. I think you're just not allowed to kill your own teammates. I think everything else works from like a strategic. I'm thinking through. If you choose not to win the round, the enemy team does have recourse because you can't self-destruct. Yes. Okay. As long as you're not allowed to commit team kill, you can't take fall damage on purpose. You can't kill your own teammates. Everything else is fair play. That does work. Yep. You don't have to plant the bomb. You don't have to defuse it. That's fine. That works. The only thing that breaks this challenge is if you can kill your own teammates. So no purposeful deaths. Okay. Happens if it's an accidental team kill. I'm giving you 2 of them. If you get more than 2 team kills during the game, you lose. The odds that happens are so low. I think that's valid. Okay. And now for game 4, off stream. Sheriff only versus Bing chillin'. Well, they're all pretty cracked. All right, well, let's just make this game annoying for them then. Like, we could make all 10 of them sit in the same Discord call. Immortals like that. All right. What's the most confusing we can make this? All 10 in the call, and then, like, what's the most confusing agent? 5 controllers for both teams? Five initiator? All deadlock? I feel like we don't even have... Okay, no. Here, I figured it out. You guys have to commit to playing 5 of one agent. Before the match begins, you must DM our mod mail who you will play, but you don't tell the other team. It's blind. And you will play 5 versus 5. That agent versus the other one. Completely blind. And you're all in comms with each other. So like Theorycraft, whatever you think is best for that. And you have to tell the mod team before the match what you're playing. I think that's banger. It's replication, yeah. Can they choose the opponent's agent? Oh! Yo, they DM mod mail what the other team is playing. will tell them at the start of the match. Yeah. 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 It's probably 10 deadlocks. So you know what? No deadlock. No deadlock. Because we all know that you're picking deadlock. All right? Like, deadlock's dumb. So deadlock is banned. Because you just pick deadlock for the other team. We could just all 5 agents. Ooh, just... Wait, that's better. That's better. So it's just Nemesis draft. They just... Kunichi tells Tempo who to pick. Tempo tells Kunichi who to pick. Enzo tells Bleak who to pick. Bleak tells Enzo who to pick. And it's normal comps. Well, I say normal, but it's 5 unique agents per team. Can there be dupes? You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. You can pick dupes if you want. But no deadlock. No deadlock. No deadlock. So you're all gonna pick 5 deadlocks for each other. Max 1 deadlock. Why is deadlock so bad? We're all like, okay, can we pick 1? It's gonna be like deadlock and 4 neons. Deadlock might be good there. You pick the one opposite of us? Yes, yes. So you'll pick the agent of the person opposite of you. Duplicates are allowed, but maximum 1 deadlock. Okay? Maximum 1 deadlock. Dupes allowed. Other than deadlock. And you all in the same comms. All have to be in Discord, hot mic'd, and like do try hard call outs and everything. And it's really funny. You all have to call out all the info you see and shit. But you can make fake call outs too. But no like push to talk. It's gotta be hot mic. It's gotta be... They should mod mail ahead of time to avoid potential mirror matchup. True. True. You guys figure out who you're picking for each other. Like all 5. And DM... I don't know. Do we want to do mod mail? Mods, how do we want to logistically handle this? Who's the arbiter of this match? Sure. All right, Zendikar decides. Captain chat says new to Buddha. Works for me. Underpeel Eager Captain chat. Okay, perfect. So you guys have to decide the entire roster for the other team amongst yourselves ahead of time without knowing what they've chosen for you. And then your rosters will both be revealed at the same time and you'll play. All 10 of you in the same comms. Maximum 1 deadlock per team, but duplicates are allowed other than that. I want to say 2 deadlocks per team. I feel like 2 deadlocks might be good. Wait, no, I've got it. Oh my God, I'm still cooking. I'm sorry, but I'm cooking. You're not allowed to pick deadlock. However, there is the deadlock stipulation, which is if you're not happy with your pick, you can play deadlock. So let's say Bleak picks Enzo Neon. And Enzo's like, nah, I don't want to play Neon. Then you can play deadlock. So you can ignore the pick they gave to you and just swap to deadlock. So you could play 5 deadlocks. It's like a Uno reverse card, but it's got deadlock on it. So you guys pick the enemy team's comp, but no picking deadlock. And then if the agent that's selected for you is something you don't want to play, then you can switch to deadlock. And all 10 of you are in the same comms. I think you understand. I think you understand. We're going right at you in game one very shortly. Game one, reminder, is at Gold versus Girls minus Zendikar. And this is 5 sofas versus Goyd. Coming at you very soon. Oh, they're getting it coordinated right now. I can see. They've got all 5 sofas already loaded in. They're getting everything. They're figuring out the tournament thingy. And we are back. They are starting in 10 seconds, entering Agent Select, where I will be handing you over to our lovely casters. Show them up. You already know them. Tremor 3, Keg, Fam, what's up? What's up?
Freedom. We're free.
You only had to hold your breath for 30 minutes, guys. It's not that bad.
So easy
Wow.
for you to say you're a banana.
Yeah, enjoy the game. I'm gone.
Where? What year is it?
Oh.
Look, everything went dark right after we finished the last matchup. What was that, sunset?
We put into a box somewhere. Yeah, I think it was sunset.
You were put in
Oh,
a box?
man.
It was darkness for me.
It was a box for me.
It smelled like
the world.
Yeah, it smelled like mold and like basement smell.
Oh, well, Keg. That's why I have one job to do then.
Yeah, I mean, with our limited freedom, we might as well get to it, right? Underpeel Season 3, like our great Woohoojin said. My name is Keg, and I'm joined by Kremer here. Now, while we were in our fruit stasis, we were told that I heard on the street that you were cooking something up. So I'm curious. What was going on?
I'll tell you exactly what. Which is my team does this as well, so I think I know this fairly well. Which is the Viper Bind. Now, here's where things get interesting. Of course, the handicap is you have to go through. One agent has to go through a teleporter, both teleporters once, so 2 teleports. With the Viper Wall, which you throw from a sort of outsider hookah, belong area, you can get the wall to go through the teleporter and to cover your exits over on A. So you're actually able to go through the teleporter and get out. However, there are 2 big problems with that. The first one is to actually get out the teleporter. Sometimes that means sacrificing a Skydog, just so you have the info before you swing. The second time is if you're in trouble when it comes to actually getting caught through the teleporter, you could just get spammed as you try and leave it. So both of them are going to be difficult. Luckily for me, though, I don't have to worry about that for a good while. This is the Sova handicap, Keg.
You were just like bursting at the seams, like I gotta tell them before I forget.
I know, I was so happy with it. I was ready to go full meta, and it's Sova. This is what happens if we get kept in the fruit basket.
You know, it's like one of the Marvel movies. I don't know which one, 'cause it's like all of them. Where like you're in the cryostasis for years. We're like Captain America. Wait, so okay, I learned this recently, and maybe Mr. Hoojin can participate himself in this. Are you supposed to put bananas in the refrigerator?
I don't.
I don't either.
I've never heard of someone doing that.
Oh man, I don't know.
Do you put your bananas?
No, I don't, but I know you
you
can. I just don't know if that prevents the banana rot. Speaking of rot, though, so much happening right outside of Hookah. Gozer on one side. Oh, good for the beginning there. I like the shock dart play. Immediately, sandwich in though. Not gonna stop them just yet. Annika in a really good spot. Wide swings. Owl frenzy to the face. It leaves it Alex the baddie. And I never thought there'd be a bigger baddie than me. But apparently Alex is one to do so. Owl drones out. Good for 2 inside the metal box. The spike hasn't gone down just yet. I don't know when it will be. Hopefully second from now if it can. No, Mythic. Unable to fulfill that task. It leaves the Pew Pew to do as his name suggests, leading directly into the eyes of Pew Pew, straight to the skull.
The amount of info gap that we have on these Sovas makes me think, right? If you're going up against 5 Sova, what's your solution, right? Now, the knee-jerk reaction should be KO, because everyone hates going up against a KO. However, there's a world here where potentially they use the Brim Smokes and the Viper Orbs to try and avoid what is going to be a lot of recon darts coming towards them. And so I'm curious for GMZ as well. Bearing in mind, any afterplant they've essentially won, because they have a big plethora of afterplant utilities.
Oh, I like that word.
At gold here, you're essentially having to hope you win on your attack and just limp over the line on your defense.
Can I just say while we're in an eco round that I really, really, really hate this map? Like, since the beginning, this map is awful.
Love Bind.
I'm so sorry.
You can play it so slow and it's so tactical. And then people like you. No, Keg. People like you. I bet you are one of the bottom feeders in ranks. It will sit with a judge,
Spike
just
planted.
like PP was doing right now. in
No,
lamps,
that
and
is
we won't see a move there.
that is categorically false, sir. I sit
Yeah?
there with an operator, not a judge.
That's why you lose bind. Should have been sat in lamps with a judge.
I suppose so. Oh, though. Look at this, just a judge. That's all you need. The executioner, they're all out. What else do you possibly need for a map like this? I do not like this map. In my community, we call it the B-word map because it is the map that shall not be named. This is the Voldemort of maps. Hey, people can complain about Icebox. They can complain about Lotus. They can complain about the other B-word map now that's back.
Yeah.
But nothing beats this map and how much I
Here's
detest
the
it.
thing, Keg. I just gave you a winning strat of sitting lamps with a judge. We
It
just saw
worked.
in front of us people sitting lamps with a judge, and it worked. So the only problem now, Keg, is in fact you.
Oh, I'll admit I'm the problem. It's just
Oh, well, there we go. So fine.
okay. So it's
fine,
it's
just you.
multifaceted. It's multifaceted too because even casting this map, I never find it fun. You just rotate. It's like teleporters.
Keg, that's the point. You're pulling rotations. You're pushing rotations. You have your
know.
weak sight and your strong sight.
But it's the same round over and over again.
That's not my fault. Whoever you play with is limited to one strat, Keg. I refuse to allow you to slander
there's
Bind
no mid.
any more than you already have.
There's no mid.
This is defamation, I think.
Defamation, yes, sue me! I will give you permission to sue me
Maybe I
for
will.
Bind
On behalf of the
defamation.
people of Bind.
This city looks abandoned. Who's gonna be here? There's no one manning the shops in Spice.
There's a crane in the background. They're building it.
What? There's a
It's not
crane?
built. Yeah, I think so. It's not built yet.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's not built yet.
I thought it was like an old-fashioned pulley. It's okay. Annika's gonna save us from this reprieve as they hopefully go to 3-0 and get us closer to get out of time. As soon as someone does lurch the way past Hookah. Possibly not just yet. Everyone's just right around the corner. They only have to just play a little bit more patient right now. There it is. The chamber drop is for one. The Sova goes on top. More information's gained, but unable to follow up. There is a guy, allegedly, as they say, with no duo, who does remain on A site for the fake plant back over. 2 Sovas to remain. Moon, the IGL. The charge has not called for the He finds himself last left, but Goidmaster, without a shock dart, facing his true team is good for the double.
Is this now Underpeel law that this man's name is now Void?
I think so.
I think so.
I was 100% expecting this replay that's happening right now to be the shock dart replay from Haven.
I bet we still have that on hand, actually.
Every replay from Goid from now on.
It could be the Haven
I'll find them.
It could be Underpeel Season 7. He could be in VCT. He can replace Zekin and Tens on Sentinel single-handedly. It's still that same replay every time.
That is honestly, Goid is a man I'd follow into battle. Alright.
That's the way my highlight reel.
Revealing
Nice
area.
opening though, beautiful. Now, I suppose we can't really talk about lack of smokes or lack of flashes because it's all Sova. Maybe it always has been, Keg.
Grenade!
Yeah, always has been.
Satchel out.
Always will be. No spaceman around avoiding Annika this time. No, it's Moon who's manning the position.
Spike
Annika was
down,
hiding
B.
away, and it's good to remove Mythic. But Alex the Baddie soon to follow as well. One by one, each member of the non-Sova laden team. They're falling so quick.
Look at the shock darts just cascading on along there. There's so much delay, I guess, from both our drones and the darts. Well, I guess the recon darts as well, to some extent. As right now at gold, they need the confidence.
One enemy
Goidmaster
remaining.
good for one, Cheffy good for another. We're in a 1v2 here, Keg.
Yeah, it really feels like the big strength right now from GMZ is just playing for that initial first contact. The later these rounds go on, the more of a struggle it's been for a team
30
like
seconds
this.
left. One enemy remaining.
Okay, Reggie. Oh, man, okay, I'm getting a little flustered here from that one.
Wait to see
It's a
if that'll
1v1.
We are.
Yeah, Annika's the last one alive in the 1v1 here. Now it is against Goidmaster, against the Sova. Where have I seen this one before?
10 seconds left.
His good master is sweating right now, Cake. Not again.
Spike planted.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, okay. Advantages have levied over to Void Master's favor. Redemption! They've done it!
Oh, it's a good day, Cake. It's going to be a good stream. It's going to be a good tournament. It is a good day. Joy just 1-on-1 versus 1 against the Sova. I'm actually thinking about this, actually. This is some serious psychological damage you're currently doing to Goy to make him play against 5 Sovas instead of just 1.
Yeah, I mean...
One bind as well. So,
That's some Guantanamo Bay behavior. Holy.
that is. About a matter of time before we're called up, Keg. 2-2 scoreline. Now, to be a little bit of a colourcaster, the attack to be was a little bit... The long players, they took a while to make their contact after the hookah players. It's alright if you take contact first, but one side had pushed and was out and had died before the other side had even got to a position to fight. So you need to be a little bit more synchronized on your executions there. That being said, we do now have the showstopper from the guy with no duo.
No shot, T-Dog just followed. I think we're
Scout
possibly
destroyed.
going to be watching some T-Dog gameplay in maybe a few weeks. But we're not going to get to that just yet, though. Everyone pushing in at the moment. Pew pew. On the other hand, though, stopped instantly by the Cascade, the Stampede, and those on Goy's side. Caves on the other hand, eliminated by the 1v1s, leaving 2 Sovas left alive now. One of which does have the Hunter's Fury. That's why Tom go down once again. This could turn the tides back over into the favor of GMC. That being said, though, I'm looking at the showstopper. There it is. Equipped, running away. Annika forced to relegate their position. Hunter's Fury still in tow.
Making noise as well as he runs.
Spike planted.
Oh, not quite able to land.
Oh, surrounded. Yeah, not long for this world. 2 and 3. You know, before we even get into the analysis, Krem, I gotta say, this has been a relatively even game.
Yeah, surprisingly it has been pretty much neck and neck either way, apart from actually in the executions. However, ults are starting to come online now, and I think from GMZ, no matter what we say, there should be a Hunter's Fury online at all times. And then thereafter, plants become so easy.
Well, hold on.
Delay the plant as well.
Could there be a reality? Because I'm looking at the ult cycling right now. Alex the Baddie is the farthest Hunter's Fury alive, with only needing 3. Could we... In theory, see all 5 Hunter's Furies used at once at the beginning of a round.
I like how Moon looks at the wall there. What is that there?
Oh, Moon, unlucky.
Oh, Moon. Oh,
No! Oh, unlucky.
Oh, God.
Oh. Man, what's up with shock darts? We haven't really missed much besides that replay so far. Moon,
I've got your
trying to redeem
trail.
themselves, losing all of that utility.
It's an early Sky ult. It's very early Sky actually, and it means that Ferret is going to get caught off there.
Are they listening?
Oh my God.
It's beautiful!
One enemy remaining.
It's everything I could ever
Spike
imagine!
down B.
Oh, what?
A meltdown! Death Star, eat your heart out! Alderaan wouldn't stand a chance against GMC! Beautiful work there! I can't believe that how it is, Sheffy.
It's Rhodes.
Aw, a good attempt there. 3 and 3 still.
Fair play to be able to get 2 there. In fact, fair play to get 1. When you're in a corner, there's 4 agents, 4 Sovas worth of utility being thrown at you, and somehow he's able to find the space here to back out and get a second as well. Look at this. You got both drones coming his way. Here are the shock darts.
They have an air team.
And he's picked.
They have ground forces. They have the air force.
Make some
Oh
chaos.
my word.
I'm sorry. The only map you could get away with this on is Bind.
Yeah, well, Hujin's going to have to close the airspace over there. How does he survive that?
Okay.
I don't like GMZ using their ults that frivolously.
I
There was
thought,
3 in the last round and a half.
yeah, I couldn't tell who was using their ults. I thought for sure that was centralized on Pew being
It was
bait.
definitely Sova.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, for a second I thought that may have been Viper using it.
Viper just picks up the bow and arrow from the floor.
What do you think would happen?
I could do what Sova does. It doesn't look that. Like,
Oh, Chappie might be finding some valuable information here. Had that dog connected, that may have killed Pew Pew. Not entirely sure on that. I'm sure Hooge will be more than happy to
Spike
correct it.
planted.
There it is, the ult. That's one. Make that two. Okay. All right, finding one kill in the process, not too bad. All in the while, though, you've lost smokes, or at least one set of smokes for Goy to work with. Shock dart's out, though. Bounces perfectly. The escape not there. Ames. A golden marksman. They'll remove the head of a guy with no duo. No ultimate for Goy to work with for their post plan. It's up to Mythic to go for the swing. There was beautiful at 3. Potential for an ace is still one. Not so much anymore, though. A 3 came from Chappie to shut it all down. But can you shut down a baddie, though? Oh, maybe not.
Concentrate's over.
Halfway there. Can the baddie do it? Baddie gets baddie for them all. No! Chappie! At the last second.
The eco damage has been done there, actually, in making sure that both players die after the blast from the spike. You're at least making sure they're reinvesting. Granted, that is a silver lining. What was that, 4 versus 3 retake? That is a very, very winnable scenario. One of the tricks that we see a lot of teams start doing to avoid getting hit by a flash from a pop flash from the Sky here is we've, especially sort of tier 2, tier 3 teams, what I've started doing is the diffuser will face the other potential angle.
You want to play? Let's play.
When you're fighting, then it's not going to hit you.
Oh, look at this. Pace is completely different now. For the rampaging solo. They're deathballing, or at least the attempt was there. I gotta say, it's falling apart a little bit here for Low Creme. Well, I mean, you know, again, like...
Last player
There's so
standing.
many reasons why not to like this map, I feel. I just feel like just the general tempo for this map is just 2 different directions. You either go really fast, or you go really slow and just rotate everything. I just don't know how people like this map.
You go to fill every like stray play-by-play segment with the chance to
like every eco round. Every eco round. I will just talk about how I do not like this map. And like I've casted some cool matches on this map too. Like I remember like Sonic's, right?
It's a good map.
No, it's not.
Why?
Give me one
my
example.
What rank you?
What rank am I?
Yeah.
I'm like Ascendant.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, going into this next round, it's going to be interesting how GMZ now without ults, because they've been stacking them a little bit too frequently. Now, you do get the nice, when you do stack your ults like that, dodging one is going to mean an insta-kill, because the second one comes so quickly afterwards.
Hey!
Regardless.
What is that?
Thank you.
I've got your trail.
I have a confession.
What's that?
I've never hit Ascendant. I would consider myself Ascendant.
One enemy remaining.
But I was 1 game off. I was 1 game off.
The story gets thicker.
No. Oh, sure, I'll take the Diamond 3. I worked hard for that Diamond. I solo queue. I'll drop 30. Who would have a field day with my VODs? I'm telling you right now. Why is this Reyna going 3 and 20? That's my Woohooch impression.
We currently have a Sky going 12 and 4. Sheffy is having a great game at the moment.
Yeah, Chappie's doing really good. And I think a lot of it isn't even like anything wild. It's more so just like really good decision making in the late round.
Yeah, it is. His afterplants have been absolutely incredible. And even though a lot of the clutches haven't been won per se, even in the ones he's losing, he's doing so much damn damage.
Yeah. I like this response here, though. Moon going for this call to push aggressively in the spice. It's not a lot of mid-lurk you too. Oh, unlucky. Sheffy again. He's just the mastermind of Vine.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, a little back by Jackie. You mean a lapel?
Oh.
Yeah, give me a diamond 3 lapel. I'm down. Oh, the wide swing. It was all bait for bait, though. Pew. Great for 1.
Last player standing.
Oh, unlucky though. We're down to 1 Sova yet again. We thought for sure unlimited information. The shock darts to oblivion. More electricity than a Tesla would be enough for GMZ to hold it through on the fence, but it hasn't been yet.
Oh, right. Oh, this is working really damn well. And I feel like the GM said they're playing still as if they have a full comp, rather than playing as if they have Sovas. because the way I would like to see this played, and this is spitballing it, and Wahujan probably has something better in the halftime break, but spitballing it, I'd want to see lots of trap plays on long. You'd have someone jump spotting. Once you have the info, then you use your ults. Or better still, on short, someone jump spotting from lamps, and then you use the ults. But instead, what we have is, because they're tucking so far, on long they will play, when they played that trap, they played it for a timing rather than a trap. Then once again, when they played it on shorts by where lamps is, because the player was high on that trap activation.
Okay.
Oh, the pings.
Revealing area.
Interesting. I loved how the Viper Ball was farther in the B-A main than it normally is, just to allow that Viper ult to pop out. Unlucky about that swing. But what do you do about B-side proper now? This is sober territory. I'm looking at all the shock darts that, well, we could have potentially seen, just flooding these different angles. Talk about flood. Instead, the orbital strike is out.
Spike down,
left on an island does at least remove Gallomancer.
Last player
Nothing now to
standing.
the team as Alex the Baddie's good for yet another mythic. What's the plan here? Owl Drone's gone, 2 HP in a dream. No rendezvous to work with. One waiting down below. Can't see the barrel of that gun either. Not sure what the economy looks like though, but I'm sure Mythic doesn't necessarily need the save. If anything,
30 seconds left.
kind of farm up for the ult here.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of just hunting as many ult points as you can here.
Oh, but
We're
it's the
only
most
on
dangerous
2 HP.
game.
There's money, so you're buying next round anyway. Just need that Sova to jump, and he's given the audio cue.
He gave it away. The trademark's now
10
too far
seconds
out.
left.
That spike only inches away, but you don't know about the Sova down below. 5 seconds. Certainly no time now. Recon dart above. Yeah. Big escape has been called. Not bad. Not bad.
Mythic somehow survives.
Last
things
round
are pretty
before
good.
the switch.
What I want to see from these Sovas is I just want to see them kind of like Eco Death Ball, but not Eco. I just want to see them charge with the shock darts.
Right. What, and you sort of use the shock darts as a way of clearing both the utility, I guess, the chamber trips.
No, I just mean like a full-on cavalry charge. Like this is Battle of Waterloo Napoleon style.
Let's go. Okay, all right, maybe.
Wait, hey, you're leaving me.
Exactly.
Why?
Chasing down for a hug.
Time to hunt. Yippee, yippee, yippee!
Goated behavior. All right, let's see if all those shock darts come out here. Really, really hope they do. I want to see the shock darts again. That is... Well, actually, no, I was going to say that's the Gold Master Special, but that would be the anti-Gold Master Special, and that would work even better here. 2 Hunter's Furies are set up and ready. 1 is deployed. Surely then the second one should be coming out. It doesn't yet.
Captain Kill.
Oh,
Alex,
Alex.
the 3 more players from that.
Alex the Baddie. Man, I should have named myself Keg the Baddie.
Hawk out!
Oh no.
One
Oh, Cheppy.
enemy remaining.
Not the play we were expecting to see. It's on the Goid Master again. The greatest challenge of all. This is literally their nightmare. Oh. Unlucky.
Wow, it wasn't. Wait, it wasn't part of for long. Oh, they could
No.
have defused that ages ago.
I was
is
just
over.
thinking like, you know in Batman when like Scarecrow sprays his Scarecrow stuff all over Batman and
Switching
you like see your
sides.
worst nightmare? That was what Goid Master
Yeah.
was just in.
For you, if Scarecrow sprayed it on you, would you see bind?
Yes. Yes, I would. And Rats.
Do you reckon? Pick someone on GMZ for me, Keg. Any name you want.
Yeah, Annika.
All right. Do you reckon that Annika right now is currently the only one who knows lineups and is currently having to desperately explain to GMZ all of the Sova lineups they possibly can?
Okay, you gotta look at this pixel. No, that pixel! That pixel!
Yeah,
1 pixel over!
It's you aim up at the squiggle and you jump spot. you jump shoot.
Didn't a lot of lineups just break recently too? Oh no, I'm sorry. They did a while ago, but I'm thinking specifically on Breeze. Sorry, wrong keyword map.
Oh man, Keg. Your map pool actually gives me nightmares. That's what I'll see in the Scarecrow spray.
My map pool? My map pool? My dream map pool would be Fracture, Ascent, Haven. Yeah.
I'm glad we're getting a replay on that. Look
Revealing
at this.
area.
Yeah.
This is that.
I try to do pew pew with courtesy by not talking about it. Y'all are just mean.
That is rough.
I have you back, pew pew, when nobody else here did. Yeah, we're a bit of a standstill here. Moon? He's guiding the journey. He's just one shot now. A bouquet of brilliance if this plan does work out. The shock dart does confirm. A guy with new duo falls. Moon now looking to slowly straight their way into the backside there, but Mythic's able to escape and contest Annika. Annika does eventually confirm against the chamber. That's good to whittle the numbers down even more. 2 left alive now for Goldmaster. They can't possibly lose to all these Sovas. I can't imagine a worse roll for Goy. But this is a 1v2. Sheffy's good for 1, but the trade is there. The recon bolt spots out Goy. 1v1s galore. And it's 6-7 now. 1 round away from a tied game.
Do they take both teleporters there on one player?
I'm sorry?
Well, I don't know. I think they may have. We'll have to see what number 5 does on long here, but I don't know if they took both teleporters there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest, I have not been keeping track of the teleporters.
I don't think teleporters matter on this one, and that's the next handicap.
Oh, it's the next hand. Okay. I was gonna say.
Okay, the next handicap. All right. Actually, yeah, thinking about that. All Sovas and how would you say teleporters? That feels a bit unfair to GMs there.
Revealing area.
No, once again, okay, we are slow for doubting Wahoosh.
1 enemy remaining.
How could I deny my banana-flavored Underlord?
You know how smite in past tense is smote?
I
Do you want to know another word? Do you want to know another word that applies to?
What?
Yeet. If you wanted to yeet something in past tense, then you yote it instead of
Yote it.
yeeted. Yeah.
Oh, but I like
So
the
for all you
word
Zoomers
yeeted.
out there who suddenly want to be grammatically correct, there you go.
Shut up! They're gonna make us do the Gen Z slang cast again.
You haven't left that Gen Z thing.
I never have.
You've been in it for the last
Yeah.
week and a half.
I'm Gen Z
Spike
filled
planted.
now. Oh god, bro.
Yeah.
Oh! Annie Oakley type feed. Okay, Goyd, beautiful. It's 7-7 now. And these attacking Sovas, I feel, are
on
having a
my
lot more
info.
success
Don't
in
give them
converting
time
rounds
to
than they did on the
reposition.
defense.
I like the idea of actually just charging shock darts at whoever's going to tap the spike. Maybe we'll see your strat gang, just however this time on attack. Look at ult management as well. I don't see anything come up anytime soon from the looks of it. Of course, Sova has one of the longer ults in the game, so for GMZ, it's sort of round 4, round 5 we start seeing those ults come online, whereas for earlier teams it would be slightly sooner. More expensive ults then, fine, we'll be correct with it. But
Take flight.
Okay, here we go, Moon. It's a long ability. I don't know why. Calling abilities long feels so weird to me.
you know how after you say something, then like half a second afterwards you realize how stupid it was?
That's
but it's
pretty much
already
all
left
my
your mouth?
casting. Yeah.
That's pretty much mine as well, actually. But you haven't had to see yours happen in real time.
Like normally, like you're color casting here. I'm play by play. Normally, I'm a color caster too, and I'm always like, oh my god, is what I'm saying like actually right?
Am I speaking the truth? Am I just talking out my ass?
Yeah, that's generally how I feel when I cast or just talk in general. You know, that's how everyone feels though.
Yeah, I'm glad that bridge is crossed both in Europe and in North America.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah, crosses the pond in so many ways. Hey, though, we have an execute directly on B site. Now, I would say similar to A Haven that we covered a few weeks ago during the actually the last time we saw Goy.
Spike planted.
Probably one of the hardest sites in the game to retake, and B bind is certainly no different. This is such a tough site to retake for a variety of different reasons. A lot of it's just environmental. It's hard to get past into, but we are seeing it happen from Goy. There's only 2 left.
Standing.
That 2v1 Goy master with the judge. Good to remove them away.
I'm as this tournament goes on, I'm slowly turning into more and more of a Goyd fanboy, purely because of the lore we've constructed around the name I can't pronounce, but that's they're now the main character in all of this.
The protagonists.
Yeah, the hordes of Sovas clawing towards him, and he has to stand as like a beacon of knowledge against everything.
You're making it sound like a Norse mythology tale.
It could be Norse myth that we're looking at right now. That is just reincarnated.
Okay, let's tackle this next round as if it is a Norse mythology.
Revealing it.
Others, his molten dart parts the seas of the Aesites. That's quite Norse, isn't it? There's lots of parting of seas. Or not parting of seas, lots of seas and lots of animals.
Kremlin was the final siege.
Deploying drone.
The last towns were the only ones that remained in the desert to find.
Others?
The great Sovas. They would go for these electrical beams that only could be stopped by the great Void Master himself. He held the back line when no one else could, the leader of people, waiting for the greatest battle of his lifetime. And through all of that, being pinged utility information everywhere. Just when no one else thought he could do it, he was able to hold them back and forced the great warriors to back away over to the B site, the neighbors of the great Goid. But these Sovas, they're linear in their thinking. They try to make their way directly on the B as much as possible.
Standing ahead.
It forced them, the great Goid and company, to
30
rotate back
seconds
over.
left.
They'd already lost some men.
Smoke's down.
They'd already lost
Spike
some
planted.
people. But they wouldn't stop them for the final charge of their lifetime. Valiantly, they had to push in. Gallo Master, the right-hand man of Goid themselves, like a brother to each other, sacrificed himself with a charge towards the elbow. The greatest place known to man! Moon! The great warrior, the leader, focusing specifically to remove Goid away from his life, had a challenge to assassinate the green-wielding Viper away. The seconds remained. Bodies lost left and right, and the great leader stood above
Last
all,
player standing.
staying alive until he fell at the end.
It is done.
And it didn't work out. And the great almighty fell.
The GMZ,
Enemies
their
close.
their
Eyes up.
shield wall held. The
Hi.
oh, it's big K. When you get all when you sort of ease into your narrator role and you know you're sort of going with the swing, I think that's when the apple gets bigger.
Well, you know what they say.
That for your infamous now Metal Gear Solid impression. This is Solid Snake on. Sponsored by and brought to you by Hideo Kojima. It's not sponsored by Hideo Kojima, please.
Did I ever tell you I met Hideo
Revealing
Kojima?
it.
I actually met
What was that?
Hideo Kojima last year.
You met him? Did he
Yeah.
introduce who he was?
No, I didn't get a chance to
the
talk
pulse is
to
ready.
him. I was working the Game Awards. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. But I walked past him. He knows my IRL human model exists.
Your player character, he recognizes it!
He saw me. I just about fell to my knees, just sobbing at the moment I was raised by his presence.
Yeah, did he thank himself for appearing in your presence?
I wish. I would let him. I'm gonna be in.
Thank you to Hideo Kojima for appearing in King's autobiography.
Oh, I'll give him a whole 10 pages. Just describing that moment of pure bliss I was in.
Nowhere
At
to
what
run!
point does that descend into smut?
3 sentences in.
Yeah, 3 sentences, it just gets filthier and
Standing
filthier.
ahead.
By 4th sentence, it's off the most library shelves.
Oh, Ethan, you make me want to tell a story, but
That's
30
it.
seconds
That's the
left.
introduction. It's time for a story. Gag, let's hear a story.
So Ethan brings up a good point. I have. I'm just gonna say
Not
it.
mess
So
with Obama. Don't.
Launching smoke.
no, it wasn't Obama. It was a different president. Hold on. It's full round. No, it's not. It's full rifle round though. After this round, if it goes to an equal, I'll tell the story. 3
10
left alive
seconds
again
left.
to these defenders. They're losing the line quite a
Spike
bit.
planted.
Chamber and Raze. A guy with a DUOW, 14 HP in a dream. Anything really. A breath of air will remove this Raze away. The wide swing
One
though is not
enemy
enough.
remaining.
A guy with no DUOW does get
Nowhere
traded.
to run!
Hunter's Fury in return. Mythic's caught out. There's no places to run, no places to hide. Okay.
Clean out. It's very clean out. So, okay, let's hear your story. I'm expecting something good here.
Okay, so I worked for a company last year, or for the last 2 years up until this year, is a very well-known gaming publication company. And so we worked on a show with them in their office where they had the former president of Nintendo as one of the contestants of a show. The final day that we had to work on that show, it happened to be that president of a very well-known gaming company's birthday, and he had to fly out. So our call time was 4 in the morning, which was really early. So I had to drive to the studio, hot coffee in one hand, hot black coffee, sorry, and Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull in the other, on an empty stomach. And I choked both at the same time. You already know where this is going. That's how I tell people. That's the story about how I soiled myself in front of Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo.
Soiled yourself in front of him.
Yeah. And then I put that on Twitter. And then the current president of Nintendo was like, replied to me and was like, hey, that wasn't in our studios, was it? And I'm like, no. And then I quote retweeted him, replying to me, and I was like, I was not expecting this to happen. And then it went viral. And then he deleted the tweet.
He deleted
Holy smoke. Yeah.
Last player standing.
Purely your own doing.
I know. I know. I'm sorry, Wuhujin. I apologize. I understand if you don't want me back. After what I did to Reggie.
Just don't soil yourself on this one. In this one, in Underpeel.
Well,
all right.
After what happened with that first Haven Shock Dart play, I think I've already had that ship sail.
Yeah, well, you know, I can't blame you.
Well,
not much time left for Cheffy. Once again, a clutch he's done damage in, but not won it, and it will mean another save for this rifle. The money on at gold right now really isn't good. However, with GMZ losing every single player, they might be able to scrape something through here, but that is not a pretty economy.
Yes,
Expect to have to come out half armor on a few players. I imagine we're missing a fair bit of utility on the remaining 4 of at gold here.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure one of those teams, it may have been Goyd, started off with an eco. Like, it was a complete thrifty. So their economy for both teams hasn't really been great. I mean, I can only imagine too with GMZ, they have to invest in a lot of utility every single round because they need to use it to convert that space. They don't have smokes to use. They don't have spacing capabilities like a Raze.
Grenade.
It's a very early Razo actually, and it's not going to garner too much control because, from the looks of things, they were going to, you know, complete showers anyway. We're going to see an ult to regain that control. Mythic's going forward. I quite like this. Fix there anyway. Mythic in going forward is actually able to trade onto Moon. It's the Skydog through the long doors. Actually a bold and Mythics keep going, but Pew Pew's ready for it. Another 3 versus 4 now for at gold.
I'm just curious to see when the Viper's Pit or the Seekers are used. Oh, Gallamax is playing a dangerous game right now. He's holding down the pivotal part of A site. He doesn't have the benefit of that trademark on the map anymore. Viper's Pit does erupt and it forces to rotate back over. Luckily though, there are Seekers from Cheffy that can be used here to sniper things out.
Found one.
Okay. Guiding Light in return doesn't find one. They can't be too close in, right? Except for
30
Ruka.
seconds left.
Aim drops down. Bannister already good for 1. Looking to assassinate maybe one more.
Could be perfect now as well. Bear in mind, that Viper was still being hunted.
One
and
enemy remaining.
A long rotation at this point anyway. Cheffy falls. The Void Master, what does he actually do here? The money's bad. He's just popped his ult. There's limited utility at that. Is this just a save? I think it's got to be.
This is a Scarecrow moment again. He's living in full nightmare right now. Yeah. At this point, again, the money going into this round hasn't been that great. I really think saving, even if it's just 1 rifle, is probably the move. And you're in a typical spot, too, because it's going to be 11-8. You can't necessarily go for a full save here and play for overtime. You kind of have to just, you know, force buy out here and hope for the best. Like, you need to convert rounds now.
He's getting shock darted, surely. It's not like they don't have them. No, survives the shock darts. And so there's at least a Vandal going into the next round. The round loss is starting to add up a little bit as well, so that gold should be able to get themselves a couple of Vandals now. I'm interested if, bear in mind, Cheffy right now, he's leading the frags. Going into that after plant, he used his only flash really early. So
Yeah.
Gallowmancer's able to get just take a peek, but Gallowmancer's swinging on a position which players are expecting him to come from, and we already know there's more than one. So it feels like that flash was used so early, it meant there was no flash for the actual retake. So that goal potentially shoot himself a little bit there.
Yeah, and even if you're using it for information, ask the Seekers for that same exact info.
And there was only one flash available for
This is a scrappy round. A guy with no duo through the teleporter. He was literally a fish in a barrel. Oh, but Mythic, I feel it. I think this might be incredible. Spotted by the recon, that's completely fine. One. Hold your breath, that won't be the only one. Oh, Moon was able to sneak by. Mythic is aware. No Hunter's Fury is available for GMZ to remove Mythic away. I think he gets all three.
Spike planted.
Teleport out.
Toxin screen down.
All the while,
Last
for the
player
Going
standing.
Master down by one. It's all set up for this Mythic. Everything at his disposal to bring this home. He's got to be quicker though. Swing on one, no. Unlucky.
Just wasn't enough. Just was not enough. GMZ, they hit map and series point now against At Gold. And for At Gold, this couldn't have come at a worse time. Bulldogs have to come out, Judges have to come out, Guardians are going to make an appearance. There's no ults to aid them in this endeavor either. For GMZ, the handicap may have actually been able to given the opportunity to close out this map due to just the sheer quantity of utility.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought the diverse utility would help Gold a lot here, but apparently not. Good start though. Guy with no duo finds the opening trade. And not really removing much except just pure bodies away from the Sobas. Chevy though did have a bit of a lackluster last round, so he's picking up now with the pop flash, sending Annika away. It's not gonna stop everyone from Hookah though. They've already found their way in, or they thought it was a
Spike
safe
down
travel.
B.
Surely not now.
Toxin screen
Spike
down.
has been lost. I don't think we're gonna be out of this series just yet, Krem.
Enemy mark.
He's been both a hero and a villain on numerous occasions,
Toxins
but
going
now
out.
it's time to be the hero. He's got teammates coming from the
One enemy remaining.
first.
All right. Annika at a great spot right now for one. Beautiful flick. Make that two. Divide and conquer. Penny, Vidi, Kaden, Annika, BG. Oh, they almost did. But not enough just yet. 12 and 9. Things are still getting close.
He came, he saw, he died to Jeffy. And honestly, that seems to be the narrative of quite a bit of this game. As for Jeffy, he seems to be the sort of the post-round, the late round player to keep an eye on.
Yeah,
That seems to be his playground.
The more rough rounds we've seen from Matt Gold has been the rounds where Chappie has died first.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just highlighting like 2 rounds ago where we had seen that case happen. Not the best situation to be in. So hopefully though, more corrections can be made. We go into the next round here.
Revealing
Gallowmancer playing aggro with that brim. Spotted. Oh no. That could be a death sentence right there for the team. They can't lose their smokes that early.
Nowhere to run!
And unless Mythic goes for a hero play, the Gallowmancer's still so low.
down.
Damn, and Mythic is dead. That trademark is nothing. There's free info except for Gold Master face checking. He's good for one. And Moon's in a dangerous spot now too.
One
Has
enemy
Eyesight is
remaining.
1v1 against the
Spike
champion
down
of this
A.
game. Chaffee kills the IGL for GMZ. Only one person separating now GMZ from victory or going to double digits against them. It's Alex the Daddy. 50 seconds still left on the clock. Plenty of time to grab that spike again, but it's a 1v2.
Whatever you can do. Jake, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You know I love doing this.
I know you
Are we
do.
going to overtime, or is this game going to close out?
I think this will go into overtime.
You think in overtime?
I think so.
All right. I think this is getting closed out by GMZ.
Really?
If you agree with both myself or Keki, let us know in the chat, because even though we shouldn't, we do have it open. I like the op coming out from Mythic as well.
Yeah,
seen much of this on defense from him.
Type a smiley face in chat if you agree with me.
Eyes up.
Because I'm right.
Why the outcome's going to be Aladdin? That's an Aladdin opinion to have, Wahujan.
Pull cat. Blinded.
Oh, okay. Early guiding light is strong. I think the big question right now is, can Chappie bring this to the finish line? Because like you said, he's a highlight player thus far.
Yeah.
He's been so good about that early information. The wild card, honestly, are probably these 100 Furies. Well, but the only one this round so far has been used. From the looks of it, no one else is even close to gaining theirs back again. Voidmaster. Oh man, playing an angle. I'm trying to remember who it was on Billy that took down Arctic with that same exact angle.
Revealing area.
But I remember that so well in my head. This is such a great, again, divide and conquer angle.
Absolutely is, and I do not like the fact that GMZ are using all of their ults before they've even got onto the site here.
Well, the struggle is spacing.
Blinded.
Yeah, you zone a position, you take the position. But GMZ, they're all looking for kills with their ults,
Toxin
rather than a
screen
position,
down.
or in what should be probably the best application, would be an afterplay.
Spike
Annika found
down
themselves
A.
inside of an Annika switch sandwich. Annika switch. Yeah, but now you have 2 left alive, and they're separated completely. Not the spike, even more so. 17 seconds left. There's nowhere to go. So what do? You really just have to wait.
10 seconds
Save
left.
for the best.
Yep.
And I think, again, just the lack of coordination and probably just the unfamiliarity of how you coordinate 5 Sovas into pushing a map like Bind, which I think already is probably the hardest map in the game to take space in. This has to go to OT.
I think it has to, which is all the more reason.
Oh, now you agree.
Well, now I agree. I'll agree with you. I'll agree with this going to OT. I haven't seen that last round. But I'm mainly agreeing because it allows me to go into this next joke, Keg.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's all the more reason for Amber to actually watch this game instead of inviting us to play with us. Instead of inviting us to play with them, where we can watch some of the greatest Valorant currently on display.
True. You're right.
Yeah. God damn it, Amber. For now, there's 3 ults available for at goals. We've got GMZ. Only 1 Hunter's Fury to work with here. And only 1 round to decide it.
Scanning ahead.
I'd let Amber carry me. I believe it. With my totally ascending.
You can carry anyone, Keg.
Wow. I see how it is. I'll fly over to here right now and carry the next. Oh, look at this! It has begun! The fireworks are underway, blasting into the sky. Aves did clear quite a bit of space, but a guy with no duo is able to sneak up in the one singular blind spot. He does again. 5 potential recon darts that could be used and still able to sneak up. Didn't work out though. Mythic on the other side does remove Aves. And things have forced GMZ yet again to tuck tail and run their way back over to B. A small little hip thrust from
Spike
there from
down,
Alex
B.
Daddy does allow them to fall. It leaves Annika to rotate back. Be this fake presence. And maybe remove Gallimancer away.
Last player
Gigantic, but
standing.
no. Annika, it was not their day.
30 seconds left.
Moon's
Looks
the
like
last
we're going to
one.
overtime, Keg. And
Yeah.
this
Scanning
is
ahead.
where, now that at goals
I
are
have the
using
spike.
their vandals, their ops, because of the long angles that can't be smoked off, they can't be flashed off. GMZ now need to use their utility more like a cost of positions rather than
Kept
10
kills.
seconds left.
And so using an owl drone will cost trying to take long away from an op, and vice versa. But for now, it may not matter if Moon can win this 1 versus 3 after plant. Unfortunately, Mythic has other plans. Jake, we're going to overtime, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This isn't the first overtime we've had in Underpeel. No. We've had 1 more.
We've had 1 more. We've had 1 overtime game. This is
Switching
the second one.
sides. Overtime.
Oh, looks like we have overtime gift codes in chat. Gift card codes.
What are they codes for?
You know, I was too afraid to ask. I don't know.
To ask.
Oh, Valor points. Oh, I want Valor points. You know, I think what everyone should do, if you enjoy our commentating, I think what you should do is use those gift cards, redeem them, and buy the Minima Phantom for my sake, because it's the best skin in the game.
Not the best, but that ain't not bad.
Yes, it is.
It's alright. Gaia's Vengeance smokes Minima. What are you on about?
Minima's the best.
What are you on about, okay?
It is the best.
Come into the unknown.
And I was so excited to see that leak that Minima 2 was coming out. But I talked to Mike, Valor Leaks, and he was like, yeah, no, that's not real. So sad. So sad.
We just did some engagement farming, you know how the game is.
I was so sad to find that out. All right, this is it. This is GMZ's chance to really turn it around here. They struggled on their defense. They brought it back quite a bit more on their attacking side. Start the aim says, well, never mind.
What?
Maybe it's that is the way you want to go.
Jumping out, Mythic, not quite able to do the damage he may have been intending for here. The Odin through the wall is where he's going to get the most of his damage here. But it looks like they're swarming. Not that it matters. He's good for one more. Others, that may have been enough.
3 left. Moving on to the side. Chappie's good for 1. It's a 3v3. A lot of Odins in play here. Through the wall, Moon
player
good
standing.
for 1. Make that 2. Annika now returns. Leaves it out to just 1. And even they couldn't hold the line. GMZ. They looked great on that retake.
My
ult is ready. You
13 to
failed.
12 now.
On,
Abstract
the
goal.
hunter.
This is how make or break. It's do or die. And for Cheppy, it's
Switching
time to see if he can,
Match
well,
point.
at this point, plow forward and try and bring his team into what would be an even longer game of double overtime. What this does guarantee, though, Keg, is that whoever's playing after this, the next game that'll be on stream, they have got a lot of time to talk tactics.
That's true. That's very, very true. I'm going to put you on the spot, though. Do you think this goes to the double OT?
No.
No? You think it ends right here?
Right here.
Granted, 5 Sovers on attack is only good once the spike's
Revealing
down,
area.
but I think that's doable for GMZ right now.
Edge of my seat right now. Oh! A dangerous game that a guy with no duo was playing. Had he had a second person to join him. A duo, perhaps, Krem. That could have been very different.
That's the difference, the duo. It's, at this point, is it a make-a-wish to finally get him a duo so he can actually play Valorant?
I'll be your duo.
Thanks, okay, I appreciate that, but...
I was talking to him, but okay.
Oh, even... Man, I'm retired. No.
Oh, Gallimancer's in a dangerous spot right now, just barely avoiding that recon bolt. He's not completely safe though. He may think that he is. They're guiding like
Spike
the
down A.
teleporter, but he doesn't know about the late lurk just yet. That's gonna be Moon on the other side. He's drowning in the showers. The water's already been turned on, evaporating away, but the call's been made to go for the teleporter. Gallimancer's not long for this world though, but these defenders,
30
they're lucky
seconds left.
to already be not too far rotated back from A. They're already on B
player
side. They can
standing.
snipe it down.
Spike down
This
B.
is it. Cheffy has to be the one to clutch it up.
Oh, do they have time to go back?
I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
do. That's such a good read. I love that.
Scanning ahead.
If the Viper's willing to fight that heavily, there's probably a second player
10
there,
seconds left.
which makes the recon dart a little bit interesting. But nonetheless, Spike will go down 1 versus 2.
Hunter
Spike
Fury.
planted.
And who better to have than Cheffy?
Cheffy only has one piece of info to work with though. He has to wait 1.5 seconds otherwise, and he just used it. He has to go in A site blind. Naked and afraid. And what's worse now is that one of 2 Sovas has a Hunter's Fury. You have to clear everything.
Look how disciplined they're playing this as well. Look how far back and short GMZ are. This is a tough round for Cheffy here.
Oh no.
Nowhere to run.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. Oh. What could have been a moment of brilliance there. Instead turns into Goldmaster's nightmare
Attackers
once again.
win.
Can never beat the shock darts.
The Sova, it turns out to work. Well, if you want some advice, go to your ranked game. 5 Sovas, you'll have no problem, provided
Yup.
it's on bind.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock 5 Sovas next time I play ranked bind.
Give it a try, Cake. Maybe you'll like the map.
Yeah, Riot's gonna love that. Hey, how did you do that?
Your opponents certainly won't like it, but who cares? They're your
Yeah.
opponents.
I mean, I gotta say it was a much closer fight than I thought it would be. I really enjoyed it. I think the only thing, you know, is just having a little bit more anticipation. Like, I mean, you find out like at the moment like what the handicap's gonna be, but like I think it would just a little bit more prep about like who's gonna entry and like what the goal for each round would be. I think that could have been a much more clean game in the All-Sova's favor than it was.
It absolutely could have been. Absolutely could have been. But nonetheless, it's a hell of a game from both sides there. But that's only one game today, I believe. We have two.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Kremer. Thank you, Keg. Our next game will be the game where the silver players must top frag if they wish to win. I'm looking forward to that one. Thank you for the cast. I'll catch you guys momentarily. Goodbye for now. Great casting. Bye, 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 bye. What's up, chat? It's just us now. I've put them back in their box. Let's take a quick look at our matchups. Game 1 narrowly goes to girls minus Zendikar. 14-12. Well fought. Next up, we have DUOW versus Eclectic Zoo. And this is a tricky one. I don't know how much thought you've put into this, chat, but it is really tough when you think about it logistically. In order to win, either of these teams must win the game, and their team MVP has to be Winter Charm or Amber the Ant. And that is very difficult. That's very difficult. What time you want me to start the game? 5 minutes, Pen5. 5 minutes. Thank you very much. We will be right back. We're going to give our casters a little break. Play some music for 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to place your gambles. I believe, have we opened the predictions already? Yes, we have. Go over to the raffles and predictions channel to place your prediction on which team will win. Don't go anywhere. Underpeel Season 2, Week 3 coming back at you in 5 minutes. All right, chat, we're loading into Agent Select. That was fast. You already know. You already know. I'm going to hand you over to our lovely casters. We've got Amber the Ant versus Winter Charm. They have to top frag to win. Dude, I got no idea how that's going to work. Let's see what they come up with. Okay, Cribber 3, welcome back. Enjoy the cast. I'll get out of your hair.
Well, they say
He has
all
a
is
lot of hair to
fair.
get out of.
Yeah, that's true. We have each other's cameras on right now, and you can just see that my hair is a complete mess. I've been doing this thing actually. I've been thinning my own hair. Apparently, it's not something you should do, but I don't care.
What? Grow your hair long? Something you're not meant to not do?
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to thin your hair on your own. You're supposed to get like a professional.
I mean, you can thin your hair on your own. You just need a pair of scissors and some determination.
I mean, yeah, that's what I have. I have like these special shears.
Some
You do
determination.
the bottom of it.
scissors.
I lose like at least 2 pounds of hair each time I do it.
What the hell?
I have a lot of hair.
I prefer having thick hair than thin hair.
I mean, yeah, I feel like everybody does, but like, oh, it's rough though, because my hair grows really fast. Like I had a buzz cut back in April, and now it's like to my shoulders.
Yeah, fair enough. Going into this map though.
Oh
here we
yes,
are.
oh yes, that's right. We're commentating.
Yeah, we're casters, remember?
That's
Yeah.
right. So in case you're just tuning in, the handicap here is that Winter Charm and Amber have to be the top frag of their teams. And so if let's say the attacking team right now wins, and Winter Charm is not top fragging, doesn't matter. They lose.
Now that's the instant lose. Now, lose round or lose game, because it would be quite funny if we told them at the end of the game, you've lost, by the way.
Oh, I think it is the end of the game.
Oh.
Because it would be hard. It'd be hard for them to do that every single round, wouldn't it? I thought it was. I don't know. We might
Just
need
the
to
end
get
of the
some-
game scoreboard.
Okay, it's the end of the game scoreboard. Okay, so we got confirmation on that. I was gonna say if it's like every single round, we'd be here for hours.
We would be actually. However, now Amber or Winter must win the team MVP for the winning team. Now, if the team that loses completes this and the team that wins doesn't, then the team that wins automatically loses. If neither team does it, I believe it's the team that wins loses.
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
there's some
you know.
elaboration on that, but I think that's how the rules work.
some Willy Wonka
However,
rules.
That being said, this is one of the things that make this possible. In order to go through both teleporters is, of course, that Viper wall that we spoke about at the start of the first map, because we kept track of this well. But nonetheless, the point still stands is a Viper makes this so easy, because you can get that wall across. It allows you to use the long teleporter. The short one for defense is much easier to hold. And it also means that for your attackers, actually having to get in and out and survive for the second teleport becomes much, much harder.
Unironically, though, sorry, this is completely off track. This might be the first time I've casted Deadlock, or at least in a few months, because nobody plays Deadlock anymore. Winter Charm's gonna attempt to bring things down, and now
Spike down,
there's a
B.
pretty big issue for DUOW. The one person they need the top frag has already died. So this is gonna be a net negative now for these attackers. They can get the spike
Spike
down, they can win the round, sure. But they'll be putting themselves at a deficit already. Amber getting a
remaining.
2-on-1. Beautiful work, Amber.
Barrier
Saving
destroyed.
villages by day and playing at the top level of Valorant at night. Is there anything Amber can't do?
Oh, I like that wall from the Deadlock. Still 2 more players to find though.
One enemy remaining.
Amber.
Ooh.
Her reign has ended. A 3K now for love. Oh, good stall. It might be for the best though. They didn't get the 4K.
Doesn't get the 4K. B-Boos is able to get that defuse. Now, Amber definitely watching the Cheffy VOD. Obviously did cancel the invite and come to watch the end of that stream because that was a very clean shot to open things. Remember, this game is entirely on Amber and Winter. Everyone else now is essentially a glorified spectator. So every kill Amber gets is going to be massive because Winter is going to have to, well, essentially match it, right? So
Yeah.
they've got top like their team. That's so difficult.
That's what I'm saying though, is that Love got the 3K last round, so that's gonna make things really difficult early game for DUOW.
Believe it or not, Teg, I think you've never seen this, so I'm gonna have to explain it to you.
Okay,
a
I'm ready.
team MVP, which is again, you've not had it. So
Wow, really?
A team
No,
MVP
I've never seen
is what
it.
you get when you play the best on your team.
Okay.
That's different from a match MVP.
I'm taking
where
notes.
You play best in the match.
Okay.
So Amber and Winter, they just need to get team MVP, not match MVP.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Well, I realized, so I thought, this is a chill stream.
Wow. Okay. You know, I see how it is.
Yeah, sorry, please don't burst into tears. I'm gonna feel so guilty. But
you know what? I'm gonna Omega Radiant this act just because of you. I'm gonna get Radiant 0.
You're gonna get Radiant 0.
I'm already Radiant 0. I was lying before. Yeah, I'm actually so high Radiant. You wouldn't know this. Radiant goes to a different school. It's actually my ranking's bugged on the leaderboard. It only the leaderboard only goes to 1, but I'm 0. Hey, put that mineral away. That's not me. That's not who I am.
If you ever were to go through if you ever were to lie about your rank, you could go through the Radiant leaderboards and just go, I'm that one, and just hope that whoever's in that leaderboard isn't in your Discord or immediate group of friends, and then you should be all right, really.
Yeah,
I never see you playing.
I'm that guy. Oh, you're Zakin? yeah. That's me. No, I love Zach. He's so nice.
There.
Are you on first name basis with him because you're tight like that?
Yeah, we're just cool like that, you know. I mean, I try to call everybody by their first names. I don't know. It's so weird going to events and stuff to be like, "Hi, I'm Keg." At this point, no one even calls me by my first name anymore. Like even
you're just Keg.
Family, grandma. Yeah. Even the cats call me Keg.
I had that with Kremer. My lecturers called me Kremer.
No shot. Kremer sounds more natural than Keg. It just sounds like I'm an alcoholic. I don't even drink alcohol.
There's nothing wrong with being as long as you can function. There's actually quite a lot wrong with being an alcoholic. I don't recommend it.
I was like, where are you going with this one? I mean, that is a certified esports moment, though. But
that is a very esports moment. Rampant alcoholism.
Yeah, there's always a vice for somebody. For me, Sour Patch Kids. For other people, losing in rank. Amber the Anvil needs to get kills this round. Hiding behind the deadlock wall, Winter's Arm. Oh, the same already goes down though. Things are getting insurmountably harder for DUOW as these rounds continue. I don't even think Winter's fired a shot yet.
Over there.
I think we need to see a bit more confidence from Amber here. Bear in mind that the position that they're now in is you have to get kills. You have to win the game. Well, you have to win the game as well. So the way I see that being sort of transferred is if the entire team just goes around supporting Amber, and we're seeing just that now. Actually, Reyna's a good choice as well as Jeffrey's self-flash. Granted, Amber ain't gonna need them because, of course, as you know, Amber's killed gods, so killing a Viper really shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I mean, Amber's literally invaded heaven before and
30
murdered
seconds
just to bring Woohoogen back down.
Heaven.
When Woohoogen started getting kind of like, mushy brown spots on his OG peel back in the day, it was Amber that came and ascended or was above and brought him back down a knife. Laugh, stop getting kills. You're making things harder for DUOW.
10 seconds left.
This is
Did Laugh not get the memo?
Spike planted.
This is sandbagging. Sandbagging's allowed? Oh, there's no self-killing, I see.
Ultimate's ready.
I don't quite know what the thought process was there for Lav then to plant. Because bear in mind...
foaming at the mouth, rabid.
Yeah. Because you're giving another round to Amber's team. Maybe that's the thought process. For Lav, they're on 5 kills. The more they get at that point, they're 4, of course, before the end of the round. 3, actually, because they got a knife. So 3 rounds is pretty... You could do that in the space of 1 good play. However, because they got the plant, that's also going to contribute to Team MVP, I think. I think it does.
What? I tried following along with what you were saying.
Lav should have just died.
Yeah.
Should have forced them to kill them. Just went around killing people till they kill them, or damaging them till they kill them. You can fake that you're killing someone quite easily in Valorant, especially because the dink. No one looks at their HP afterwards. So for this surprising circumstance.
Okay.
That was a clean execute there to kill Dusty.
Still inside.
Winter Charm has literally saved entire continents
It has.
from
Absolutely
pestilence.
has. Pestilence, disease, famine, gluttony, the lot.
Rank
That's what
elo.
the charm part is, actually.
Oh, that's true. Eternal winter. Freezing everybody over.
Winter is coming.
Oh,
Done.
winter may be a devil because all hell freezes over each time. Amber, though, on the other hand, preserving the legacy so far for Easy to potentially win this out. Almost a third. Neon Javier, good to remove at least the queen of the defense. But what about the last one left? Winter Charm's good for one. The sandy terrain's not good for the cold. But if there's no heat to be seen, Winter's good for two.
This is some wild discipline we're seeing from both teams, where they know there's one player left. The Omen doesn't want to die to Winter, but the Omen does want to kill Winter. His own smoke means that's at least he can't see Winter. So he's having to go through his own smoke with that knife to try and find someone to kill him, and accidentally walks into Winter. This is surprising depth to it.
Yeah.
But both of our win conditions currently sitting around middle of the scoreboard. The Empress is available for Amber, though. And bear in mind, both
Gun
are on
here.
Reyna as well, so it's going to be quite easy to follow who's whom.
It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. This reminds me a lot of like Perish Song from Pokemon.
Right.
Where like
I
you
think
want to,
Phoenix would have made sense as well.
yeah, he kind of perishes. Oh, great stun from the Breach. Paval is not long for this world, however. Wagru may have gotten the kill, and it was a great one with a snake bite, but again, you have to consider the fact that every kill that you get is one that Winter Charm could not. And that is not good. Oh, maybe dies to the Molly on purpose. That's a good point. Wait!
Spike planted.
That's a genius move! You can purposely have yourself die just to feed the kills of everybody but Amber and Winter. You see a Molly on the ground? Well, that can't be the snake, but that's not Amber's snake. No shot. That is diabolical.
That's such a good idea. And now with everyone but the Reyna left, everyone
player
wants to try and inflate the kills of the other team. So the other team has a top bracket of like 20, 30 kills. Then there's no way that the Reyna's going to be able to beat that.
Baby, we just unlocked this wide open.
It is wide open now. So Vi obviously wants to die to the right person, so that the kill feed has a bigger disparity between the Reyna and the top fragger. That's so cool!
I love this and I hate this with all of my being.
I live for this. I actually do. And here's the thing now. EZ are in a EZ, I guess, are in a much better position because they've now, it's just one kill for Amber and they're top fragging. And even though top fragging doesn't guarantee team MVP, it certainly helps.
So then what do you do with something like Deadlock Ult? Couldn't you, in theory, just run into it and hurt the team that uses the Deadlock Ult? Why would you bring the Deadlock Ult in this game?
Oh, the Deadlock could just isolate the Reyna. So then that Reyna's gone.
And then that makes the round worthless.
Yeah.
This isn't entirely the This is like save the president. Oh no.
Oh, there's the pop. Did it land?
Their vision.
I don't think it did.
It's outside A site. I don't know what that Deadlock's waiting on. They're just frozen. Okay. Sure. I suppose. Amber falls. Okay, that's one. Winter's good for two. This is huge. A big round for DUOW. Winter just needs to get one more. The flank from the once Deadlock ulting Annihilator's no longer in play. I want to see what that duality's like over there. What do you do in this situation? This is a net negative for both players that they kill each other. And they recognize that. What?
I have a question for you now, Keg.
What's up?
Which is, having seen all of this, if you are on either EZ or DUOW, is your objective here to win and get your Reyna to top fragging? Or is your objective to have DUOW win, but have their Reyna not get team MVP?
Throwing nets.
I don't understand why it would be the second one. I need my Reyna to get top frag so we win.
Yeah, but if the other team doesn't, even if you don't, if the other team doesn't, like neither team does it, I believe the winner loses.
Oh.
Which may be correct to us.
Wait.
If the other team wins that Reina MVP, you win. So your Reina doesn't have to do it.
Yeah, so in theory, you just have
thinking about this
to
correctly.
you have to 5-stack the enemy Reina every round, and then there's zero possibility they win.
Yeah, so what you could do is you could wait till. Bear in mind, I guarantee you, Y Crew and I reckon Povel as well probably have or Poval. I reckon both of them have a little bit of muscle memory. So they're going to be throwing out snake bites. They're going to be throwing out aftershocks without realizing what they're doing. All you have to do is be fast enough to exploit it.
Well, what I'm thinking is like you just gamble, like be long as a defender, and just hope Reina pushes that and just 1v5 her.
I don't think they send the Reina in first. I think they're gonna recon it. They're gonna recon everything the Reina's gonna beat, surely. God, that looks such a horrible agent. Just looking at that.
I think she's really good for the defense. I think she's not great for the attack. Well, hold on. My brain is much smaller than yours, so you'll have to give me a second. I'm thinking like, couldn't you in theory just 5-stack down a site, sandbag the first 4 rounds, and inflate the kills of everyone, hopefully not the Reina, and then just play normally and have your Reina get boosted up so there's virtually no chance that the enemy team can win?
That could work, actually.
What is happening? Okay.
30
I
seconds
feel like
left.
we're commentating baseball. This is sabermetrics at this point. We're moneyballing Dallas.
One enemy remaining.
Have you ever seen Moneyball?
I have seen Moneyball. It's a
Okay.
great film, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good film.
I
had to watch it for my.
How metas work in this. Technically speaking,
10 seconds left.
it's not even very technical, actually. It's just speaking. But surely... Oh, they found him. Go on, Amber. Does the Raider run away in time? Or the Viper, even?
Oh!
What I quite like from Vi there is, I thought I saw that, Vi is body blocking that final player, so they couldn't run, and so Amber could get that kill. And Amber's now top fragging.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna mention that
take
too.
this to the end of the game and you're set.
I mean, Amber has just been a warlord of a player since the very beginning. I mean, they're the type of person that would save my house from a burning cat.
Yeah.
They just know they are
they
just
did,
like
didn't
through the galaxy. What's up?
Also, did you say house from a burning cat?
You heard me.
Yeah. Well, I don't, against a burning cat, I don't think even houses are safe.
I mean, for a round like this, right? Amber's already top frag. I would run it down and just hope everyone but the enemy, but Winter Charm gets kills here. See, yeah. Okay. Now just run it down.
Yeah, just send it. Strictly speaking, would you be able to just go for some... You run the stage, like Wahujan suggested. You run the stage, get as fast a plant as you humanly can, and then just play the after plant. And if you get the Reina, awesome, let the spike go off. If you don't get the Reina, let him defuse.
Spike planted.
Oh no. Amber is farming.
Amber is farming.
Cultivating.
If I'm Winter right now, I'm worrying about it.
Oh no.
One enemy remaining.
There's no
Ooh,
crops
they've
growing
just
in the
gone for
winter.
retake here.
I feel like
This is so smart! I've just seen it! So what's happening is Amber will get a kill. That allows everyone else on the team to get 1 kill that they can just challenge for free. Because Amber's still top
Team
dragon.
ace.
But they can now sweat around because Amber's got the distance. You just got to make sure you don't kill 2.
this is like
So
some
just separate
Harvard
out
level money management.
That's
Like-
cool. Look, there you go, it works out because Amber's at the top still with 7 anyway!
There's gotta be like some kind of account on Easy's Tide, and I'm really hoping they can do my taxes, because good lord.
Yeah, so now Bibus and Povel, they can now just try and fight. Because they've got the, Povel's got 3 kills he can pick up, Bearbows has got even more. So long as Amber's getting a kill every now and then, that allows everyone below them to be able to go ahead and just play normally. Which is more than what DUOW are going to be able to do, because Winter Charm still needs 3 kills just to tie for first.
There's 4 ults for easy to work with here. I don't even know what to think at this point. Because this is not something I've ever casted before. Because, like, you can look at this traditionally, right? Veil boost, good remove Fanta and Neon Javier. But I'm looking at just Amber. Amber's all that matters right now. Amber's good for 2. They're running away with this. You know what this reminds me of?
Well,
There's probably one person in chat that will get what I mean by this, and I don't even know if I can articulate it. This is very similar to some of the event missions in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
One
Where
enemy
it's like,
remaining.
you can kill these players easily, you can take their stocks off, but it would have to be like a certain variant. Like if there's like 5 Kirbys on the stage versus you would have to kill the green Kirby. And if you killed any of the others, you would lose.
Now,
30 seconds left.
I don't know.
this is a conundrum now. Do you kill Lav, knowing that you can and Amber still top frags and you get an extra round? Or do you allow Lav to get the plants, you then just go for the insta-defuse, knowing that Lav is top fragging, he can't fight you anyway?
Each of these rounds is like, like a trolley problem.
I love these. This is the Valorant I live for, Keg. I truly do.
I do too. It's just I think my brain is too small to think about the micro nuances.
Yeah, your brain may be small, but mine is cute and smooth. There are no ugly wrinkles on it. It is smooth like a chicken breast.
Yummy. I'm more of a chicken thigh guy though.
You're a chicken thigh guy?
Yeah.
I'll take it out, so I'm putting a new one in a bit later. I'll leave mine in the jar before I go to bed anyway, so.
Aww. All right, let's see what happens here.
I take it out and immediately want to play League of Legends.
Ooh. League. I mean, League's okay. I'm a one-trick Malzahar mid lane. I've also
you'd say about your gaming experience, Cake, actually makes it worse.
I'm a cursed individual. I've also played maybe League 4 times.
That's about the same, to be honest.
Oh, Amber's hiding in a great spot. Amber's in the prime position to maybe remove 4 players here from the attack. This is a double contact. Lob isolated. Almost hit. Wasn't enough to confirm though. If Amber plays their cards perfectly right, and they do.
Spike down B.
That's the prince. Can Amber get the queen? The queen's located though, top of hookah. Everyone's down below.
No.
Oh no! Oh no! It's just free farming for Amber now. It was an assist, not a kill. Doesn't matter
30
though.
seconds
These
left.
attackers have not moved.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
And Hobble, he just instantly traded out of reflex, which is not what you meant to do.
No.
And let's just get the defuse, which is what Wyker, I imagine, is about to hand over to DUOW here.
And planting gives ACS and defusing does not. Thank you for teaching us that, Woohoojin. I actually didn't know that. How can you one-trick Mal's? Is that not mind-numbing? Everything I do is mind-numbing.
I'm trying to think as to how DUOW win this now, because EZ have the round count, they've got Amber top fragging, with 3 kills to spare, they could just close out the map when they want to.
Yeah, I mean, at one point,
Unless,
is it...
Oh, Teg, unless DUOW's plan is to put EZ to sleep.
I get
Where all they do is just let them think that. Okay, they're going to sing in the nursery rhyme. No, all they're going to do is play it seriously. Well, say seriously within the bounds of the challenge. So they're going to just hand over the spike defuses. They're not going to shoot anyone but Amber. Come the final couple of rounds, they're then going to start shooting, and EZ are going to start shooting back. That's when the kills come in, and they're going to try and potentially get Amber off that top fragger position.
Very different. I thought your theory was that they had bullets full of tranquilizer.
What are the infamous chat up line of, hey, does this rag smell of chloroform?
What?
It's a chat up line that never fails. Does this rag smell of chloroform?
Oh, yeah. I remember that joke being around like in the early 2000s.
Believe it or not, Keg,
What?
we were around in the early 2000s, brother.
That's right. That's right. What movie was that?
That was from a movie?
Yeah.
I remember from a movie.
I don't remember. I want to say it was one of the Hangover films. Because I remember the trailer had Jason Sudeikis making that joke.
Yeah,
Sorry.
chloroform gives you one of the worst headaches on the planet, by the way.
I can imagine. I
It's
don't
like
want
a
to.
migraine
Where am
from
I
Mother
going?
Nature.
Where? Hello?
Just
Wait,
30
wake
seconds
up
left.
without
Oh, I thought it was
floundering
every
at
time I talked. I thought every time I talked it was moving, like automatically. Ah!
See, you're being manhandled around the screen right now.
Nah, you know, typical Sunday. But I mean, the big question I have here is like, at what point is this
10 seconds left.
100% losable for DUOW?
I mean, Amber just needs to find these players here. They're all running really well. Ooh, I like that from DUOW, actually. Hiding in the Omen smoke, just using the odd snake bite to allow themselves to leave, means that Amber isn't able to get any additional kills in the post-round. I am getting a bit
Damage is
concerned about
done.
the round difference here between EZ and DUOW.
I mean, I kind of feel like the round difference is a non-issue if you can't top frag.
That's true. That's true.
Like, I mean, you could be 12-2 right now, but if Winter Charm is still 6-8, and mid-fragging, it doesn't matter.
Like, either of us have seen the lights of 12 and 2.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Actually, no. I played 2 games to get into, like, you know, the casting mindset. I had 2 surrenders in our favor today. I was happy.
Casting mindset right there. No, you caught it perfectly.
It's like going to the gym, you know? Like sometimes I'll cast before, like, not watching any VODs or, like, not, like, playing ranked, and I'm just like, where am I? What is happening here? Like, now those gears are turning. Amber! Oh my gosh, she may have found a gold mine! She's good for one. There's 2 right around the corner. One of them's Winter. You couldn't ask for a better angle. The real person. No, Neon! Why? Oh, no! Oh, unlucky! Oh, no! Oh, caught in 4K. I mean,
Last
Winter Time
round
is getting
in the
closer.
half.
So it's not as
It is.
losable as I was making it out to be. Winter is 2 kills away from out-fragging Lav, and that would put both Winter and Amber in the top frag position. Then I would worry about the score difference.
That's true. However, for EZ, there is a world where they go to attack and just win the game, and just try hard to win the game. Which would bear in mind that, oh, actually, you can't just win the game if you can't already. So they have to go without planting, which means we could be in for a long game. If they want to just get rounds back, make it possible.
I'm ready.
We may even see an intentional overtime as well.
Oh, jeez.
Spike planted.
We saw an overtime last game. All right, Winter. Oh, Amber got revenge. All right, I see you, Amber. Beautiful work. And Amber just looks a little bit to their left inside of U-Haul. They would find again and get another gold mine. When it was Winter being escorted around by this Omen. That's good for one. Winter's there for the trade. Amber again, though, mowing everybody down. Winter's in the back lines. This is suddenly so winnable. This is a great round.
My
Winter's
ultimate.
good to remove.
Last
The
player
top
standing.
contender away, a battle of 2 gods. If Winter can get both, the reload's been called. He swings with the reload out.
Switching sides.
That was brave. That's pretty damn brave. Nonetheless, we're going to be seeing an 8-4 half. Easily recoverable from both teams, especially
I think so.
within the confines
Need
of
a
the
drop.
challenge. Bear in mind that both Amber and Winter have done an admirable job at staying, if not at, then towards the top of their scoreboard for pretty much the entirety of this game.
It's making things interesting to say the very least. Yeah, I don't
That it is.
know what I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this whole concept here. Like, I still feel like there's more nuance that
Oh, there absolutely is.
we have not yet seen. It's all quiet on the Western Front. Oh, Lav played a dangerous game. So much info. And this is perfect just to set up the Reyna. Winter's good for one. Oh. Not long for this
Spike
world, and
down,
Y Crew gets
B.
2. Well, it's great for Y Crew. Oh no. Easy have just set themselves up so well for victory. Look at this intentional stall into the frag. Teamwork's impeccable.
That is perfect. And Vi does such a good job actually at drawing the crosshairs away so Amber can get that second kill on, I believe it was Lab there who was hiding. That was awesome, Keg. That was awesome. And now for EZ, you have the weapon advantage. Of course, it's going to be an instant vandal on Amber. For DUOW, you need success, and you need it fast. Winter Charm is now top fracking though, which means the likes of Neon, Fanta, Y Crew, they all now have space to start fighting back as if it was just a standard game.
Yeah. And I don't think well, I think EZ have an advantage now too because Amber has such a lead. You can play more normally. DUOW can't.
Yeah.
They still have to play this more turtling style.
Are they anticipating the stack again though? The breach counter utility is going to buy a bit of space. Actually, they're going to get up from long here. They're much closer than DUOW anticipate. Huge teleport from everyone as they then set their gaze back to this A site. No one's going to chase them. It's going to be a full retake from CT, and Amber has the angle for this.
How do you retake this when you have to have your Reyna very much top fragging?
With great difficulty, Keg.
Lav can't get a kill because then they will top frag. So they have to water off the MVP. They have to get them so low so Winter just has to one-shot them all.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's another layer to the puzzle.
Oh, Dusty, that was a clean shot. Amber's going to see if they can find their second of the round.
One enemy remaining.
Amber.
As well. They don't have
Amber.
thirds.
Every time now I see... Every time I now see Reyna's in like ranks or even like casting other games, I'll be like, oh, they have the top frag. It's an Amber moment.
I can't help but think that the damage may have already been done here. DUOW, they need Winter to, well, hopefully drop 30, so that's something we go to overtime. We have a very entertaining game. But given it's currently 10-4, given the economy isn't with DUOW, I can't help but think that for EZ, they're now well within being able to convert this.
I think so too. I mean, at this point, Amber has a 2.0 KD. Like, they've done really well in their own right. Not even with the help of the other teammates helping now. Fido's good for the opening pick. A rush into A side though does make things pretty dang clear. Fanta on the other hand though,
Spike planted.
this way up above. Winter below. Y Crew there to help out. All for the sprays, no conversion. Through the smoke though, blocking off Y Crew. Again, he's gonna be the info gatherer. Blind is out. Great anticipation. Blind in return. So much paranoia. The drop from above. Amber doesn't know. Whoa! Amber doesn't need to know. Fanta didn't see. How do you miss that? Reyna! All the matter though, Neon Holiday removes Amber from contention. The damage can no longer be even more damaging. All that's left now is just one. Neon though, not long for this world. I am stunned about that interaction with Fanta. Stunned.
Considering how well Amber's playing right now, you probably could just tell EZ to just go win. There's no handicap, just go win. And this is what we end up with. Like, Amber is playing out of their mind right now, Keg. 19 and 10. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I
would say it's pretty good.
For a lot of these teams, if we took a screenshot of the scoreboard and sent them to just a random Valorant player, they'll go, was there a challenge? But for this one, this is one of our more tame ones, and we're actually seeing quite a bit of skill get encouraged from it.
I mean, we're seeing real-time strategies develop on the fly. Both these teams essentially have to remake the wheel in order to make this work on the worst map of the game.
Freeze that. Let's see what they can do here. There's only one defender to worry about. Y Crew's going to be in trouble here again.
Oh, there it is. Through the Viper wall, though. Through the looking glass, Amber on a solo journey. There is one inside of his elbow area, having a little bit of an entourage to join her. Amber the Ants, mightier than any that I've ever seen. Good to take full control of elbow now. Winter is on the other hand, deep inside of Hookah. Prime for the picking, fish in a barrel deep in B site. This could be perfect, but no. What's the call here? It's the one thing around the garden,
One
but
enemy
isolating out the
remaining.
rest of these defenders. Winter's the last one alive. Is she looking
That's
for
do or
exits?
die.
No. There's no time to defuse now. It's already over from here. It's a matter of now just ego getting these kills. Winter attempting, trying, postulating, and even that won't be enough. Oh, unlucky. 12 and 4 now.
Who best to get the final kill as well? Yes, everyone falls to the spikes,
Match
but at
point.
12 to 4, does it matter? At 12 to 4, is 21 and 10 enough to actually get you team MVP? I don't know how the threshold works because we have, throughout the course of the series, chat has been a no man's land with two partisan sides on either side of this huge sprawling no man's land, where one side of the chat says planting doesn't give you ACS, and then the other half they say it does. And this little, what may seem minute to you and me, Keg, well, it may sound like such a small separation between the two of these sides of the chat. Actually, they absolutely detest each other for the same fact. I think that plant the spike gives you ACS, Keg, it doesn't. Google is.
Oh, thank you, almighty Google. Glorious information, but what about the gloriousness about how to Google? How do you save B-site? The rampaging Amber the Ant. Love is behind that dark cover. Good to remove Pabal. He says, I don't care anymore. I'm straight up killing. Winter's there to remove at least one. 2v2. The game
Last
can still
player
continue.
standing.
Dusty does
Right
both.
down A.
No, never mind. Annihilation finds nothing. Oh, Dusty.
Now, the two defenders are very separated here, Keg.
Yeah, you're right.
They even risk peeking him. Does Dusty realize there's someone behind
Oh,
him?
Dusty, you're so exposed and open. Oh, the running gun. Love. Unchained, unchecked. It's just like, nah, I don't care anymore. Yeah, now Love is top fragging again. Now we have a bigger conundrum.
A very big conundrum.
I mean, so okay, you're 5 and 12.
Yeah.
I would honestly say at this point, just play a normal game, and then once you get to like 9, 12, then try to
What you
farm
could
kills
do
for Winter again.
Is because of the way overtime works, you can sandbag one round. So you can actually keep overtime going on for as long as you need it to. All you have to do is just get there.
My territory, my rules.
DUOW. Now all you have to do is go for this weird sort of long overtime.
Well, no.
So eventually you win.
Yeah, because you can just play a straight up Valorant game and then go in overtime and just farm Reyna kills over and over and over and over and over and over again. No shot. But maybe it won't matter. DUOW, they were doing a great job holding the line, but suddenly now the numbers have become even once again.
B.
Winter's good for one. Make that two. Snipe them away. Divide and conquer yet again. So many 1v1s given. Oh, teleport
One
been
enemy
called.
remaining.
Spike's on its way over to A site. Even if we see the 1v3
now.
clutch, it'll still be a win in Easy's book.
Vi has done a very good job at being able to enable Amber throughout this game. So if anyone were to be in the final clutch, I like the fact it's him.
The unsung hero. The greatest warrior to ever be seen. That's one gone. Everybody else is directly on site. Oh, just millimeters away. The judge right below. Both these omens so blind to heaven. They can't see the plebeians down below from their angles.
Winter's coming back as well.
Yeah.
This is suddenly getting very close. I think we'll see the scoreboard in just a moment. Winter now
tied.
equal with Lav. Vi is catching up to Amber. It's not as close as, say, Lav and Winter, but it's starting to, the distance is starting to close. And if I'm EZ right now, I am desperately trying to close out this map. You have the breach ult, so that really should be your win condition here. You're one from the Seekers as well. For DUOW, they're about to get their Viper's Pit, which may also be something we see get used fairly early. I'll be surprised if it's against this fairly weak buy from EZ here, though.
I hate to be like pedantic about this, but okay. But like if Lav and Winter had the same exact amount of kills at the top frag spot, but Winter's technically below in the scoreboard, does that still mean they would lose?
I guess.
I don't know.
There's a sticker which keeps going into the chat, and it's of like this, almost like a mole rat drinking. Is that its umbilical cord? I guess what the straw's meant to be.
You know, I'm just gonna say it's sucking itself. Ripping the band off that one.
Spike planted.
It kind of is, but
Listening.
what's that meant to be? Is it meant to be a mole rat?
You know, it's one of those Rorschach paintings. How you determine it depends on how mentally well you are.
Yeah, yes, we failed. How's that rolling thunder usage?
Oh.
Deep into CT.
Oh, okay. 2v2. Winter Charm and Y Crew. All they have to do is rotate here and defuse. They can keep this game alive a little bit longer. It's still a guaranteed loss, though, despite the challenges applied. Winter by themselves finds a great
remaining.
angle, headshot removed, trapped by the wall. However, it's over. 13 to
Attackers
6.
win.
Perfect, and it's one of our more creative handicaps, actually. But I tell you what, both teams actually knocked that out of the park admirably. And credit where credit is due to Amber, who actually did play amazingly there. So maybe if that bit's true, maybe the parts about saving the universe, saving Keg's burning cat, saving everything else, maybe that's all true.
Oh no, my cat's all good now. It just got a little toasted. It's
That's
like
because
a little,
of Amber. That's
Yeah,
right.
Amber saved my cat. Now it's like a golden brown and buttery.
It's just a warmer color.
Delicious.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, you know, honestly, my brain
you're-
has been off for years now.
All right, thanks for the cast. She did it.
Thank you
Top
very much.
frag. Peg and Kremer signing off. Drop your socials in chat if you want. Thank you. Thank you. We will catch you next week for the
Absolutely.
week
See you
4.
next week.
Catch you later. Catch you later. Goodbye. Bam. What a crazy game. I'm actually surprised. I was half expecting this game to just go into infinite overtime where both teams wanted to lose because Amber and Winter Charm would be at the bottom or some shit. But nah, Amber turned it on. Hey. Been working on my headshots. They're so hard. Hey, you cooked. Congratulations to Team Eclectic Zoo. It runs a different roster every week. Overlays. Bam, 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 bam. This is Bibuhujin with the Underpeel. Week 3. The highly non-competitive league for my tier 3 subscribers. Live every Sunday. We'll be back next Sunday for week 4. Hope you enjoyed the games. Hope you had fun playing. Hope you enjoyed the casting. Good luck to our games that are still going on off the screen. We have 2 matches going on off stream. Until next time. Next time being tomorrow morning, which is VOD review and ranked content. I will see all of you later. Let's go Underpeel raid over to... Where should we go? We should go to a smaller streamer, yeah? We get less views during the Underpeel. Oh. How about we go to Daznarth? Because he's competing in the Sunset event, which we just announced. And he's playing Bind right now. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Hope you had fun. I will see y'all tomorrow for VOD review and rank content. Have a nice Sunday evening, everybody. Peace out.